Hello guys, and welcome to another quick tutorial from Vintage Radar. Today I'm going to show you how to replace the capacitor, so the watch battery, in our case a capacitor, on your Citizen Eco Drive. So these watches are going to be solar powered and you do not want to order regular batteries for these watches, even though they are going to fit the same size. So you are going to need to search online the exact capacitor type that your watch needs. I'm also going to show you how to read onto the back of the capacitor what exact model it is so that you can go and order it. I'm also going to leave a link in the description box below to the list of capacitors that these watches use, and maybe also some links to them in case you want to go and grab one on Amazon. As you can see here on the table, I have a bunch of tools because it is going to depend on what kind of back your watch is going to have. A lot of these Citizen watches are going to have screw down backs. So for this, we are going to need a watch wrench, or we can also use this watch ball in order to unscrew the back of the watch, whatever fits best. I'm going to leave a link in the description box below to all the tools that I regularly use. I would definitely recommend to go and grab one of these. This is going to be the basic watchmaker toolkit, and in case you have a snap-off back, so in case you need to press down the back of the watch, you are also going to need a watch press at the end in order to push down, so to press back the back of the watch. Also, I'm going to use a metallic pair of tweezers. This is going to be used in order to remove the old watch battery. I'm also going to show you how to maneuver these capacitors. You are going to use a non-metallic pair of tweezers. Once again, link in the description box below to all of these tools. You can also use pegwood in case you want to apply some pressure onto the capacitor in order to press it down as you maneuver the rest of the movement with the metallic pair of tweezers. In case you have screws, you are going to use a screwdriver, and also in case you go diving with your watches, in case you want to, let's say, preserve that water resistance, I would definitely recommend to grease them. You are going to place the watch gasket right here, and then you are going to move a little, and that is going to grease it. So as I mentioned, you can use the watch wrench with the 3 prongs. As you can see, we are going to get these two closer together using this wheel, and the other one is going to be adjusted with the handle. So I'm going to make sure that I fit the first two. Then I'm going to also make sure that I get inside the 3rd notch. And then I'm going to unscrew. So I'm going to rotate to the left, and then I can unscrew the rest with my bare hands. Or if you have the ball, you can do the unscrewing and the screwing back in with this ball. So I'm going to remove the back of the watch. Here is where we have the gasket. This one is already greased, so that is why I'm not going to do it again. But in case you want to do that, we are going to remove it, place it right here. So I'm going to place here the gasket, and then I'm going to grease it and then put it back in. Now, as you can see right here, this is where we have the capacitor. Now, once again, something really important is not to attempt to maneuver the capacitor with a metallic pair of tweezers, because that is going to short circuit the capacitor. And also do not attempt to insert a battery that is the same size in solar watches, because you can actually damage the movement. Here on the plus side of the capacitor, you can actually read the exact model that it is. So in my case, it is going to be the one by Panasonic, and it is going to be the MT621. So in case you open your watch, you can look at the exact capacitor type, pre-order it, and then do the whole capacitor or battery replacement by yourself at home. Also, in case your watch does not have the capacitor, make sure to read the exact model number, and then you can find the right capacitor for your model online. In my case, I'm going to use the metallic pair of tweezers in order to insert it right here and to make sure that I can actually remove the capacitor. As you can see, it is now no longer held by this metallic piece right here, and now I can use the non-metallic pair of tweezers in order to remove the capacitor. In my case, this capacitor is working, so that is why I want to use the same capacitor, and that is why I maneuver the old one with a non-metallic pair of tweezers as well. So as you can see, the capacitor is going to have this metallic plate welded right here. That is going to be the way in which it is going to be charged. So what you want to do is to have that metallic plate facing downwards. What you want is for that metallic welded part to go inside right here. You can also check that you have a small gap right here where that part is going to get inside, and that is where we are going to insert it back in so that it is going to charge and fully connect with the movement. Now, in order to place the new capacitor, in my case I'm going to use the same one. I would recommend to have it facing downwards from the beginning. Make sure to grab it in the exact same way that you want it to be inserted. So I'm going to grab it just like this, as you can see, because I want to make sure that I can insert the capacitor in the exact correct way from the beginning. So just like this. Now here we can either use the non-metallic pair of tweezers in order to apply some pressure. I can even use the pegwood in order to apply some pressure. Make sure that I use the metallic pair of tweezers in order to move this metallic part right here. And then, as you can see, my capacitor is now in the exact same position as it was initially. Now you can rotate the watch and make sure that the watch is ticking. In case you have a brand new capacitor that maybe isn't fully charged, although they are going to normally have some energy, you want to leave it in the sun for, let's say, at least an hour to make sure that you are going to jump start it, and then you can use your watch. Then we are going to assemble the watch back together. And also at the end, I'm also going to show you how to jumpstart your watch, so your solar watch. Now we are going to assemble the watch back together. So I'm going to place the back of the watch back in its position if you have the screw down back. Then I'm going to use the ball in order to put it back in. And then, as you can see, the watch is ticking. In order to jumpstart a dead capacitor, what you want to do is to pull the crown to the last position. As you can see, these movements are going to have a hacking, so this means that the seconds hand isn't going to tick any longer. And now all the energy from the sun is going to go directly to the capacitor. So you are going to leave it just like this in the sun for, let's say, a day, and you are going to get your capacitor fully charged. Then you are going to push the crown back in and you are going to see that regular tick. Also, if you have a day-date complication, I have a full guide with how to set the time and date correctly so that you do not damage the date wheel. So make sure to check it out, link in the description box below. And also, if you want to replace the watch strap, so let's say you want to interchange between a leather strap, a rubber strap, a NATO strap, I'm going to show you how to do that as well. Link in the description box below. In case you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this YouTube channel, it really means a lot. Let me know in the comment section below if you found this video useful, what you would like to see next on this YouTube channel, if you managed to replace your capacitor using this tutorial, and in case you want to purchase your first vintage or pre-owned watch, make sure to check out our website vintageradar.com because we have thousands of vintage watches for sale, link in the description box below. Thank you guys for watching, subscribe, and I'm going to see you in the next video.